The fabulous Keke Palmer is a busy woman these days, hosting her podcast, the game show Password, and planning a high-fashion heist in the new movie I Love, Boosters. Boosters, that's a word I haven't heard for years.
Yep.
Well, take a look and see what she's up to.
We be wearing wigs, and the camera angle ain't enough to prove shit in court. They don't know my name is Cassandra. We use fake IDs. They don't know where we live. None of it.
Even if they can't prove it, they'll still know it was us, though.
Let me be specific. I don't care if they know it was us. I care that Christy Smith hates that they know it was us. We clear the place out in 40 minutes or less, and be a lick big enough for us to sit back for a minute.
See that? Please welcome back the fabulous Keke Palmer.
Just adorable.
Oh my God, thank you! I try to steal your hair color.
Right? And my hairdo.
Right, exactly. Turquoise, come on. You look good, Sarah.
I missed you, Keke.
I always miss you. It's like a reunion whenever I'm over here.
I know. I know. I feel that way.
Well, did you know that Keke Palmer is giving a TED Talk?
Yes.
Called
It comes out tomorrow.
How I Set Myself Free. Oh. And in the talk, she says that for most of her life, she's been putting on an act.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
You know, I think we've all been doing it to a certain extent, you know, when you're trying to survive. I think that's the big thing that I realize. I talk in my talk about adaptive intelligence and performance as my skill to get through. But then you get to a point where you realize, well, wait a minute, I'm not actually embodied in my experiences. I'm so busy trying to get through and being the awareness that I'm not actually experiencing. Right. And I think my son played a big part in waking me up to that.
Wow, wow.
That's
and
nice.
in TED Talks, you don't get to have notes, right?
No, you have to. It was 12 minutes.
Yeah, people don't realize that about the TED Talks.
And it's a great experience. Shout out to Chi, who was helping me with my speech. I feel like that was probably one of the most remarkable parts about going through the TED experience is actually being able to index a talk backwards and figuring out how to articulate what exactly you're saying with precision, especially when you're dealing with identity. It felt like a reclamation in many ways.
Oh, yeah.
So Keke, at the end of last year, you took a break and you went on a trip to Bali by yourself, right?
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
I was on my Eat, Pray, Love.
Nice.
And it was always a dream of mine. Right. And like I said, I've been having a lot of revelations and figuring out like what it means to be with the me that's not constantly observed. And so I went by myself and I was there for like 13, 14 days. And I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm with that little girl that was in rural Illinois all those years ago. And she's actually having a moment in time and space to just be.
And she's present.
And she's present. And Bali was beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
You were alone. Did you feel lonely?
Yeah.
No, I think I felt really free.
That's great. So that means that you
I did start missing my son at the end. I was like, now wait a minute,
that's
girl.
True. That's true.
Those babies are addictive.
That's true.
That's like an appendage.
That's true.
He is so scrumptious. Yes, I do.
Perfect. That's my guy. But you know what's so crazy about these kids? They really will show you who you are because he runs a strict program.
Yes.
And I'm like, is this me? Is this how I'm acting?
Yes, probably.
Crazy.
They argue.
But let me.
They argue with you, yeah.
He told me this morning no, because we had the wrong Bluey on. He was tearing up the house. I'm like, all of this for Bluey?
Well,
Yeah.
Most relatable story ever.
Right?
Yes. Yes. Let me ask you this, because this year you were also named one of Time's 100 most influential people of the year. Yes. And then Brian Grazer, who produces your show, The Burbs, wrote about you for this honor. And he wrote this: Keke doesn't wait to be told. She decides. She doesn't just reflect the moment. She creates it. We are just lucky to be watching. So what, and you're only 32 years old. What does it mean that he wrote that about you?
I mean, well, I'm such a huge fan of his. Brian has done so much. I mean, really one of my favorite things of his is Ghetto Film School.
Yes.
Where they actually help and support kids, the next generation of creators. That, to me, is one of his most remarkable things that he's done. But for him to say something like that about me, it means a lot because I think you do, Whoopi and I have talked about this many times, you do have to create a space for yourself.
Yeah.
You do have to create your own lane, and it is hard work, right? But it's what it takes if that's what the vision is that you have for yourself. And so I'm glad that hopefully that can be representation to anybody, whether they want to be an entertainer or whatever entrepreneur, is that it's going to take a lot. You can get there, but don't be afraid to do it for yourself.
Yes.
You know, don't wait for somebody else to give you the opportunity, because by the time they give it to you, they're just going to be regurgitating back to you what you done said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Keke, you are just, before I go to your movie, so phenomenal. Your talent oozes out of you. Larry and Sharon raised you well. Larry and Sharon. Larry and Sharon.
You know, we love them down.
They did
I was
amazing.
just going to ask you, what kind of an upbringing, because you are a very confident person.
Oh, my goodness.
It's because she was so deeply loved, and she had a full set of siblings that were around her. Yeah. She is a product of her family. If you've met her parents and met her siblings, she belongs there. But she also belongs here, because I've never seen the end of what you have to offer this world, and you're the best person to cheer on, because your heart is even more beautiful than all of that. So I love you. I will always be cheering you on.
I love you so much, Sarah.
But we're going to talk now about this new movie called I Love Boosters. You're starring with a great cast, including Demi Moore.
Yes!
Yes, you play the ringleader of a group of shoplifters who steal clothes and resell them at a lower price, because that's business.
Fashion for
What drew you to this movie, and what was it like working with Demi?
Well, I think the first thing was Boots Riley. If you've ever seen Sorry to Bother You, I'm a Virgo, his work, it deals with very big themes, you know what I mean? But it's done in a place that feels whimsical, fun. It makes it easier, I think, to metabolize some of these heavier conversations.
Art film.
Yes, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And so I was excited to work with Boots.
I missed it.
And then, obviously, Demi was so, I mean, I grew up watching Ghosts. I mean, who doesn't love Demi Moore? She's incredible, one of my mom's favorite actresses. And I was excited to have this kind of feud with her. But I also have to call out Taylor Page, Poppy Liu, Isa Gonzalez, Naomi Aki. Lakeith Stanfield. I love Lakeith. His character, get ready for a doozy.
That was a doozy.
Did you see? You saw it?
I saw it.
That's, guys, I'm telling you right now,
there's
y'all
a-
need to go see the movie for the Lakeith scene.
There's a scene.
It's crazy.
There's one scene.
I'm underplaying it.
Don't tell him yet.
Keke, I love this so much. So Entertainment Weekly recently asked a group of celebrities to pick where they would like to sit in a movie theater. And they all had a similar answer. Let's take a look.
I mean, I'm gonna go sit next to Meryl, because obviously, when are you not gonna take that opportunity? She definitely is not a talker, so I feel like being next to Keke, like we could Keke a little bit.
I realized I should probably just sit next to a human that I like a lot. So I chose Keke Palmer to sit next to her.
But I mean, there is Keke Palmer.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do this now, make the executive decision, just so that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right next to Keke. I do want to sit next to Margot, but then I am stealing Keke. Every interview I see of her, she looks so fun.
Spot on. What is your reaction to that?
Oh my gosh, well, it makes me just feel so giddy, and then I'm like, I don't want to disappoint y'all, so I better bring out my best work. You know, it's just so sweet. It really is.
You never disappoint.
Well, you know what else? Who else is sweet? Is your sweet little baby boy, who is 3 years old now. And you recently posted a message on Instagram to moms. You said, quote, "You are more than what you do for others. You're allowed to have a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, and it's okay if our babies see that." I love that so much. What made you post that?
Well, because Mother's Day, obviously, and because I was just talking to Sunny and about the fact that sometimes you get so wrapped up. Actually, I just lost my train of thought. Remind me again.
You were talking about how moms are allowed
Really
to have
just lost my train of
moms
thought.
are allowed to have bad days.
Yeah,
And
Mother's
you're not
Day.
defined by that.
Yes, I'm not defined by it, and that it's human, it's real. Sometimes integrity, you feel like, or I used to feel like it was being good, being nice, doing the right thing. But really, it's actually being true to myself.
Yeah.
When I don't feel good, when it's not that best day, when I am not feeling well. And so I've been learning, hey, you know what? Instead of me trying to always be good and be sweet and be kind, let me just be real. I don't have it for you.
Yeah.
I can't do it right now. And my son seeing that, it teaches him to respect himself, to have boundaries, to be truthful. And to me, that's like the importance of it. And so I think we get caught up in our roles as mothers or as wives or whatever it is. And it's like at the end of the day, you got to be human. You have to be you.
Yeah, because if they don't see you do it when you have a bad day, how you take care of yourself, how you draw a boundary, they're not going to learn it. They're going to learn to put masks on and do the happy.
But also, you have to explain to kids, particularly when you're an entertainer, that there will be times and they'll come running up and say, "Can you do this for me?" And you say, "Today's not the right day." And they learn that a lot is expected of you. And so they need to see that as well, so that when they turn and say, my mom's not ready now.
Yeah.
Because that's what Alex used to do. She would say, my mom's not ready now.
Oh my goodness.
Because she saw that sometimes you just couldn't do it. Keke, you know you always have a place at this table. We love you.
I love you guys.
The new movie, I Love Boosters, is in theaters on May 22nd.
I love that.